Hey guys, it's Zia. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel for the first time if you are new. Hello, my name is Zia and this is my channel where I do a little bit of everything. And today I am doing another Ask Ziya episode. I don't know what episode we're on anymore. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep episode numbers at all. I'm just gonna give them names and let it be because I keep forgetting. But I usually do this in sets of 3. So I'm going to read maybe 3 emails. I'm like super excited to talk because lately I haven't been able to talk very much and I'm still getting better, but I've been talking and I've been able to talk for a longer period of time without just having a total coughing fit. So yay! Anyway, I'm gonna get started. Oh, if you want to be part of this series and you want to write an email to me, the email that you write to is in the description box. It's always in the description box underneath every single one of my videos. So if you want to be part of Ask Ziya, send an email to that email. Okay? Okay. On to the first question. She says, "Hi Zia, my name is Hannah and there's no need to keep me anonymous. I love your videos. I just watched the latest ones with you and Ernie together and I loved them. Thank you. You two have such a great relationship and it's obvious that you truly love each other. That's why I'm here. I'm asking you for some relationship advice." Okay, I think I can help you. I've been with my boyfriend for about 3 years. I'm 22 and he's 23. I've been wanting to move in together for a while now and he says that he's open to it, but whenever I want to look at apartments with him, he says that it's not a good time. We live about 10 miles away from each other in apartments with roommates. He always comes over to stay at my place, but I rarely go to his. I don't even leave any of my things over there. He treats me well and we hardly ever argue, but I feel like this isn't going to work out if he doesn't agree to take the next step. What should I do? Thanks for reading this. Sorry it was so long. Well, Hannah, you guys are pretty young in my opinion. Maybe he just doesn't feel comfortable with it right now, and the reason why he said that he was okay with moving in together was because he didn't want to upset you. So I think it's time for you two to have an honest heart-to-heart about moving in together. Ask him again and tell him how you feel about moving in together. If you feel like you really need to move in with him to make sure that this relationship is worth staying in, then let him know, because you don't want to be stuck with somebody who doesn't want to do anything new, especially when it's about your relationship. And if they don't want to move forward, it could be a problem. You two might just be in 2 different places right now. Girls and women mature faster than most men in almost every case. So he just might not be ready, and if he doesn't feel comfortable moving in with you yet, that just might be something that you need to understand. Let him know what you're feeling and hear him out, and tell him that you really need to know how he's feeling about this, because he might be afraid to tell you, because he might not want to lose you or upset you and have you two break up, because he might really love you but be afraid to take the next step, and he might need some comforting, or he just might need some extra time. That is my opinion, so please talk to him, and if you have an update on that after you guys have a conversation about moving in together again, then feel free to write back, because I think updates on this would be really great, especially for everybody who has written in already and had to make some hard decisions. On to the next one. Hi Zia, I hope you're feeling better. I am, well, much better. I remember how sick you sounded in your vlog. I did sound very sick. Also, I'd like to remain anonymous. Okay, I will not tell anybody your name. So here's my problem. I'm 21, I just started dating a lot more. Being a bigger girl, I didn't get a lot of attention throughout high school, so I never actually had a boyfriend. I don't know how much experience you've had with dating, since you mentioned before that you've been with your husband since you were a teenager. But since you guys seem so happy, I feel like you can give me some good advice when it comes to finding someone who wants a real relationship. I'm not the hookup kind of girl, but it seems like that's all every guy that I'd start talking to wants. I don't necessarily want to settle down yet, but I want to find someone who values me as a person and wants to be more than friends with benefits. How can I meet a good guy and filter out all the boys? XOXO Anonymous. Dating is a hard thing. It is not easy. I don't know how you're meeting the guys you're meeting. You didn't tell me if you are using dating apps or if they're people from school. Because you're 21, I assume you're in college, or if they're people from work. It really depends on where you're finding these people. Sometimes if you're on something like Tinder, or I think Bumble is a new thing, and Plenty of Fish, and is Moco Space still a thing? I don't know. These are mostly things that I just heard off of Catfish because I don't know very much about dating apps, because dating apps weren't really a thing back when I was a teenager, and that's when I met Ernie, and we've been together ever since, so I don't know anything about dating apps. But I assume that if you are on dating apps, you should probably specify on there that you're not looking for hookups, and maybe that'll help filter out people who don't really want a serious relationship. If you are taking the dating app route, I would suggest Match.com, something like that most people have to pay for. So if you can afford it, definitely go with that, because I don't think that people who are just looking for hookups would be on something like Match.com that you actually have to pay for. I think people that go to Match.com, and I think eHarmony is another thing, that they're actually looking for serious relationships. Don't try to rush into things, because when we are trying so hard to look for love and to look for somebody to date, we start to lower our standards and our expectations, and definitely don't do that. Often I found with so many people that when they're least expecting it and when they aren't looking for somebody to be with, then that's when they find somebody that is worthwhile and who finds them worthwhile, you know? So don't try too hard to find a boyfriend at this point. Focus on you. A good guy will come around as soon as you least expect it. The way that Ernie and I met, I'm gonna explain my experience a bit, just so maybe you can get some pointers from that. But on myyearbook.com, which is what Ernie and I met on, it wasn't technically a dating site. It was just, you know, another social network, quite a lot like Facebook. They randomly added this little match thing. It was really weird because it would match you with like a dozen people whenever you logged in, so I think that it was just really random. And I did get people messaging me on there saying, oh, we matched, yeah, hi, and I wouldn't write back to a lot of them. What happened with Ernie was he wrote to me and I didn't write back immediately, and a few days later I was like, oh, hi, what's up, you know? And he goes, oh my gosh, thank you for, you know, writing back, and he was really appreciative that I wrote back. And he said, okay, call you, and I was like, yeah, no, give me your number and I'll call you. And so he gave me his number, and I waited a few more days, and then I called him, and he was still really polite and everything. And honestly, at that point I thought there was something wrong. I thought that he was like some kind of murderer and he was gonna put my head in the freezer. But he was really polite, and he was a very good guy. If you've watched my videos, then you guys know Ernie. He's really sweet. He's really my favorite person in the world. So take your time. Don't rush into anything. Don't make dates. As soon as you meet somebody, try to talk to them through text or on the phone for a while first, and then slowly start to meet up with each other. And if they respect you and respect your boundaries, then there's somebody that is worth talking to. But take your time. I really do believe that in order to create a strong bond with somebody, you have to be friends with them first. And that's kind of like what Ernie and I were. Like, we were obviously dating, but we weren't jumping into a lot of things immediately. We tried to be friends, and we tried to get to know each other before we went any further, you know what I mean? So I hope that helps. Alright, last one. Hello Zia, girl, have I got a story for you. I hope you don't mind this being too long. I just want you to have all the details. Ooh, this is long. My name is Laura, I'm 26 and I'm from Oregon. I recently just went through a really rough divorce. My husband cheated on me and it was horrible. I've been telling him for 3 years that I wanted to have a baby, but he always said that he didn't feel like the time was right. By the way, he's 30. Well, I found out that not only did he cheat on me with somebody that he met on Tinder, but he got her pregnant. What is wrong with people? I just don't understand. I don't get why people do this kind of shit. and she just gave birth to their son. So this has been going on for a long time. Your husband, ex-husband, is a piece of work. To make things worse, she's absolutely beautiful. Like what I'd always wished I was when I was young. Thin with beautiful skin and amazing hair. Me on the other hand, I'm not thin, but I don't feel like I'm fat either. My body is actually very similar to yours, and I think you look gorgeous. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Then you're gorgeous too. If you think I'm gorgeous, then you're obviously gorgeous too, girl. Yeah. What? You're gorgeous, okay? Anyways, after I found out that he cheated on me, I felt my confidence begin to crumble. I struggled to build my confidence as an adult. I was always made fun of about my weight, and it wasn't until I started watching YouTubers like Sarah Vargas, one of my favorites for sure. It wasn't until I started watching YouTubers like Sarah Vargas that I started to feel like I could be confident. Now I'm 26 and divorced, and my confidence level has gotten very, very low. How can I gain back, sorry. How can I gain back this confidence after such a painful experience? Thanks for reading such a long email. I love you and your videos. Thank you, girl. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry for everything that has happened to you. That is rough. You should write a book. First of all, I can say that I do not like your ex-husband. He seems like a total piece of trash. And the fact that he was cheating on you for so long and he got another woman pregnant, and I don't know how old she is, but he's 30, you're 26, you've been together for at least 3 years, so you were 23 and he was 27, and so he was definitely old enough to be a father, and you're old enough to have children as well, so for him to be okay with having a child with another woman and not wanting one with you is incredibly ridiculous and messed up in every way. I just feel so much for you. Like I've been cheated on before, but I was a teenager when I was cheated on by multiple people. But that's different. You're a grown woman. He's a grown-ass man, and he's over there acting like a child, doing things that he shouldn't be doing with people he shouldn't be doing them with. So on to the actual advice pieces. Instead of me ranting about how horrible everything that he did was. Confidence is a hard thing to build up, especially after you build it and then you lose it after such a traumatic experience. It's traumatic. It really is. It's awful. It's such a hard thing to go through. Going through a divorce is really, really hard. I have not been through one myself. You know, I have watched other people go through it. I have talked to them while they've gone through it, and it is hard. It is really, really hard on everybody. Even if you're the one who wants the divorce, it's hard on you. But after such a traumatic thing and going through all this hardship and pain and losing all the confidence that you built up as an adult and trying to build it up again, especially when you're 26, it's really, really hard. And so my advice is sticky notes. I always say to post sticky notes around your house, in your apartment, wherever you live. Put it on the mirror that you get ready in the morning. You know, if you're in your bedroom and you get ready in your bedroom, put some on your bedroom mirror, or put some in the bathroom, or put some on the bathroom mirror, you know, so you can see them as soon as you get out of the shower and you can read them and everything. All of that. Put them around in places where you know you're going to see them, and write things on there that you love about yourself and positive affirmations for yourself. I love me. I have great eyes. My is perfect. You know, like literally anything that you can think of that makes you feel good, write that down. And if you don't believe it right now, you will later, because eventually seeing that every day gets drilled into your mind, much like negative things, you know. Like if you don't think that you're fat, but you constantly have somebody else telling you that you're fat all your life, you're gonna start believing it. Write post-it notes to yourself, put them everywhere that you see them. And to take it a step further, have a list of things that you want to say to yourself every day. Things that you definitely have a problem with. Like, since you just went through a divorce, maybe you feel like you can't find love again, or like you're unlovable, or there's something wrong with you. That's definitely not the case. Like, I don't even have to know who you are. This is not the end of the world. It's all gonna be okay. You're only 26, honey. You're gonna be fine. Write things like, I'm enough, I'm worthy, I'm beautiful, I'm sexy. You know, like things that you want to believe about you. Make a list of that. Even put that on a post-it note if you want. Put it on a mirror, and at first just look at it and read it to yourself, and slowly progress. So first, for a while, just look at it and read it. And then don't look at yourself, but read it out loud. And eventually start looking at yourself in the mirror and start reading it out loud, because that is really going to drill it in and really make you start to feel all of it. It makes such a huge difference. So try doing that. That was a weird looking plane. Definitely give that a try. Do things that make you happy. I would suggest working out, not because you need to lose weight and need to look better and have like some kind of freaking revenge body. Exercising releases endorphins, which makes you happy, and happiness will make trying to be confident a lot easier. Try to surround yourself with positive people, people who make you happy, people who are on your side, you know? Like, I know people that act like, you know, they love me and they want to be close and they want to talk, and then as soon as we get to talking, all they want to do is talk to me about their problems, and whenever I tell them something about myself, they immediately forget. Don't waste your time with people who treat you that way because it's very frustrating. Try to surround yourself with people who make you happy and like you for you and take interest in you, and you can do the same for them. But if it's a one-sided thing, then move on, try to find new friends for sure. And that's it. So post-it notes, positive affirmations to yourself, eventually telling them to yourself in the mirror while you're looking at yourself in the face. Try working out and surround yourself with positive people. Things like that really do help. They're small little things, but they really do make a big difference. And that's it. That's all my advice for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any advice for the lovely ladies that wrote in this time around, then leave those comments down below. And once again, if you want to be part of Ask Ziya and want me to read your email, then email me at the email that is listed in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. I put new videos every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so if you guys stick around for those, because I would love to have you as part of my tiny little growing YouTube family. And if you want to make sure that you're up to date with all the videos, then don't forget to hit that little bell icon, because that will notify you when my videos go up. Sometimes they don't notify people. I don't know when they work or not. YouTube changes. And that's everything. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.